The workshop was fantastic. It was carried out very much with this spirit of exploration. The scholars were very competitively selected and brought not only a diversity of kind of background, but a diversity of mindset.
Unfortunately or fortunately, sustainability is all around us.
The term sustainability is obviously a very complex one.
Sustainability is the key issue nowadays.
Most difficult challenge in the world.
I gave them as a prompt the Eames powers of 10 to think about scale and think about at what scale they wanted to make interventions.
We started being 3 teams split up and quickly realized that sustainability is something that has to be tackled together.
It's really about collective action.
They were given a tremendous amount of information about all of the challenges we face with sustainability.
But each seminar was super inspirational.
I came to talk about the relationship of biology with architecture.
How we can integrate architectural thinking and material culture.
Alternative building materials.
How we can incorporate bioengineering into our existing materials, such as concrete.
One of the materials that we are using a lot is algae.
Build a building with extremely low environmental impact.
We need to look to technology to support what we want to do.
Technology works for humanity, not the other way around.
It was about cities and people.
Energy and sustainability.
There was so much to learn from each of the speakers.
How can architecture help us in the face of a quite intimidating, threatening climate future?
We need to do cities that are equitable and sustainable.
I'm sure in the next 20, 30 years, the city will be completely different.
It presents an opportunity to rethink the way we live, the way we want to live.
Imagine what a post-carbon future could look like.
Creating a model where we can offset or sequester more carbon than we produce.
How are we going to do it?
One priority is the climate change.
We need to be sustainable, or there's not going to be an Earth, or there will be an Earth, but without humans.
If we do not act now, very scary things are going to be happening.
The workshop was a complete experience. We had lectures, we had time for working sessions, but we also had time to do activities outside of the foundations.
The visit to the presentation at Ivory Press.
I would definitely highlight the public debate that took place.
And also the visit to the Reina Sofia and the Eczema project.
All of these outside stimuli add a bit of inspiration and stimulation to the group.
I came here to learn about sustainability, but I learned everything that goes beyond it.
The biggest thing that I learned was to keep an open mind.
The seeds that can grow into those radical ideas that help transform the world, it's in settings like this where those seeds are planted.
We decided to work together to create a framework to connect different types of projects around the world and through different scales and timeframes.
An open source website that could collect ideas around the world about climate change and sustainability at all different scales.
We could connect them together easily and understand the relationship between the projects.
We developed this website in order to spread this knowledge.
So if I got like one information from you, I should share it with everyone.
And also in an effort to have the potential to become real proposals that could reach decision makers and leaders.
Hopefully together as a generation we can make a difference.
Dream of the future that we desire for the world.
They actually exceeded my wildest hopes and dreams.
Trust the next generations.
Your voice needs to be heard.
We need action.
We are not going to solve this problem without pulling together.